WrestleMania 40 is now behind us, and I'm going to be doing a review on it because I watched the whole thing, and let me say it's one of the best fucking shows I think I've seen. So let's dive into this review. We're starting off with night one, which is, of course, WrestleMania Saturday. The first match we had was Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship, and I think it was the best way to start off that first night of WrestleMania 40. It was a great match. Both entrances were fantastic. Like, Rhea Ripley had someone sing her own theme song, and it was so good. So it was amazing and just great. So overall, great match, and of course I think Rhea Ripley deserved to beat Becky in it. So fair play to Rhea Ripley to win it, and overall out of 5 stars, it's a solid 4. So we've got the 6-pack tag team ladder match for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, which they ended splitting both titles. So we now got the Raw Tag Team Championships and the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. So fair play. And it was between A-Town Down Under, Austin Truth, Judgment Day, DIY, New Day, and the New Cash Republic. A-Town Down Under got the SmackDown Tag Team Championships to dismay of the audience, and the Austin Truth got the Raw Tag Team Championships. So it was a moment for our Truth, and it was well deserved. Overall, it was a good match. There were some botches here and there, like a ladder nearly breaking and putting Superstar's life at risk. So yeah, and in my opinion, it was an okay match. It was decent. There were some good spots. So overall, I'll say a solid 3 out of 5 stars. The next match was a regular tag team match between Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Now, I'm going to be honest, this match was just an match. It wasn't even that good. I think the only best spot I can remember was a electric chair into a double crossbody by Rey Mysterio and Andrade. So yeah, it wasn't a great match, and also they got football players involved, so didn't enjoy it. So it's a solid 2, I suppose. It just wasn't a great match. Next match was the Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso match, the Uso brothers match, and Jey Uso beat Jimmy Uso. And I'm gonna be honest, the match was a bit underwhelming in my opinion. Like, all we got is mostly super kicks and then a lot of motions being seen, so fair enough. But of course, Jimmy Uso literally trying to use his brother's emotions to get the better of him. So it kind of made it a bit more personal than I thought, and it was very personal. But overall, Jey Uso deserved to beat Jimmy Uso because I think Jey Uso has a lot more potential than Jimmy Uso. So fair play to Jey Uso. It's a solid 3 stars out of 5. Next off is a 6-woman tag team match between Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi versus Damage Control, which consisted of Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. And was actually a good match. I actually enjoyed it. They represented Jade Cargill as a big threat, and she was just used strongly, so in my opinion was actually really good. So overall, great match. Like, they got their good spots, and fair play to them. So solid 3.5 stars. The next match, definitely match of the night, Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the Intercontinental title. For a match, Sami Zayn being the ultimate underdog and Gunther being the dastardly heel would do anything to retain his title. But what a match it was. Sami Zayn proving that he can be a big threat and beat Gunther for the very first time. And that's how it happened. Gunther ended up losing in fall after a top rope brainbuster, a top rope turnbuckle brainbuster, and then 2 hula kicks. And that was it, and it was fantastic. Great match. So, very good, even though, in my honest, Chad Gable should have been there instead of Sami Zayn. But we digress. Sami Zayn becomes Intercontinental Champion. Solid 4.5 stars. A great match. The main event of night 1 is the Bloodline, The Rock, and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. And if Rock and Reigns win, the undisputed WWE Universal Championship match at night 2 will be held under Bloodline rules, and had Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes won, let's say it again, And if had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins won, all members of the Bloodline would have been barred from ringside during the championship match. This match was a long one, 44 minutes to watch. It was overbooked to shit, but it was fantastic. It was good. It was fantastic. It was a good match. And The Rock shows he still got it in the ring. He can take spots as well, which is great. Overall, great match. And in my opinion, definitely made it look like Cody Rhodes is going to have a tough time in the next night. So overall, great match. And there was some good spots. I enjoyed it. So a solid 4.5 stars. So overall, night 1 will get a solid 4 stars from me, which is nice. Now it's time for night 2, which has 7 matches again, the same as the night 1. So the first match was Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins for the World Heavyweight. I'll say it again. Drew McIntyre. I'll say it again. The first match of night 2 was between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Overall, Drew McIntyre showed that he was the brutal heel. He put so much attack onto the back of Rollins as well as his knees, which Seth Rollins got injured during the main event night 1. So basically, Seth Rollins only had about 20 hours to rest. So yeah, it was great for him. Overall, Seth tried his best, but Drew won in a pretty convincing fashion. So fair play. And was a good match. 3.5 stars. After the match, Drew McIntyre went over to the commentary desk and bragged it to CM Punk, who was doing guest commentary for the match. And then CM Punk attacks Drew with his cast, or with his brace. And then Senor Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, comes down running down the ramp and cashes in his Money in the Bank contract and defeats Drew McIntyre, which I think deserved. I think Damian Priest will be actually a good world champion, and now Judgment Day have 2 world titles, and that's actually insane. So overall, I'm not rating it as any stars because it was a cash-in, but Damian Priest pins Drew McIntyre to become new world heavyweight champion. So well done, Damian Priest, and I think this will help with the Judgment Day. God's sake. The next match, the third match of the card, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament, which consists of Karrion Kross, Akam, and Reza, all known as the Authors of Pain. Now, before the match started, there was 2 announcements. There was going to be a special guest commentator, which was Snoop Dogg, of all people. Amazing. I was laughing when he was in commentary. It was so funny. And then Bubba Ray Dudley was the special guest referee because it was in Philadelphia and it was ECW, so why not? Match was okay. It was just botchy. It wasn't even that good. There was so many bad table spots. Especially the one where Bobby Lashley and Angelo Dawkins tried to put Karrion Kross onto the table and then it just broke. So they had to get another table and they just had to fucking resolve some things. Overall, it wasn't a good match. 2.5 stars. Next match was LA Knight versus AJ Styles in a normal singles match. Now, I'm going to be honest. It was actually a hit and miss. It was even that good. Because I think the crowd were more focused with the lights. The lighting was so bad. Because they had the bright light shine onto the audience. So, it kind of ruined them a bit. But, overall, was a good match. Yeah, there were some good spots. Styles' new theme song sounds good. LA Knight, being the popular babyface, wins the match in actually a decent fashion. So, overall, 3 stars. Next up is the triple threat match between Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton for the United States Championship. And in my opinion, Logan Paul continues his reign, and I'm okay with it. Now, the Prime mascot outfit came down, and people thought, oh, it's KSI, it's KSI. No, it was popular streamer I Show Speed. Speed was at WrestleMania, what the fuck? It was actually insane. Overall, it was a great match. Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton have decent chemistry. Before the match started, Kevin Owens takes Randy Orton down the ramp in a go-kart. That's actually something you don't expect to see. Overall, great match. Randy Orton shows he still got it. If I didn't have Logan Paul win, I would say Kevin Owens would win. It's just so he can have him and Sami Zayn as mid-title holders. But overall, great match. A solid 4. Next off is Bayley versus Io Sky for the Women's Championship. Overall, they had great custom entrances. It was great. Bayley had a knee injury, and Io Sky was very dominant. I would say that. But Bayley comes out on top to win the Women's Championship. Now, I'm gonna be honest. She needs to get rid of that Rose Plant finisher. It's not a great finisher. Literally, it just looks like you just fucking just playing someone down to the mat with one arm. And it's not even a great move. I would have let her maybe use a top rope belly to belly or something. But overall, good match, and Bayley deserves her WrestleMania moment. A solid 4 stars. And now, the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns in a Bloodline Rules match for the Undisputed Universal Championship. What a match this was. Both of them not being 100%, and they both fought and fought. And Cody Rhodes ends up on top. Finally. Now, of course, Roman Reigns had Jimmy Uso, Solo Sikoa, The Rock come in and try to help him out. Cody Rhodes had Jey Uso, John fucking Cena, and The Undertaker. Like, how? How the fuck do you get The Undertaker to come back at WrestleMania for that? And all of the interfering wrestlers, or part-timers, or whatever they're called, or legends, had some good moments. Like, Jimmy and Jay started battling on top of the ramp, and they went through a bloody table off the stage. Great moment. So Sikoa gets taken up by John Cena and gets sent an AA through the table. Like, great moment. And then The Rock comes out, Rock bombs John Cena, and then tries to attack Cody, and then you hear bong, and I'm like, no way, take us back. And Taker comes out, not in his Taker outfit, but more like a gangster biker outfit. And he comes out and chokeslams The Rock. Now, it wasn't a great chokeslam, but we'll let him off because he's retired, so that's fine. And then disappears, and then Cody Rhodes ends up hitting Roman Reigns with 3 crossroads to finally defeat Roman Reigns and ending the 1,300 plus day reign of the Tribal Chief. WrestleMania 40 was a solid. Now I forgot to give Night 2 a rating, and the main event a rating. The main event of Night 2 was definitely a 5-star, and Night 2 also gets another 4 stars for me. It was a great, solid WrestleMania. Probably better than last year's WrestleMania. Now, I'm going to be honest. Night 1 of WrestleMania 39 was great. Night 2 of WrestleMania 40 was okay. It wasn't that bad. It was just the main event was just the best part, and that was it. But overall, both nights had great matches all around. Main events were fantastic and class. Overall, great and deserved. So, overall, an amazing WrestleMania. And that's going to be it for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm just producing wrestling content because I'm a big wrestling fan. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have, don't forget to leave a like and also subscribe to the channel if you're new on here. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you doing? It's video, say the button down below. If I can go somewhere watching, I'll see you guys very soon. Peace!